and today I'll be showing you guys how to make the HoneyDew Melon Boba Shake that's at all the Asian restaurants. It's my personal favorite. I know that it's many people's personal favorite, and this version is going to be completely dairy-free, and it's going to have significantly less calories. So stay tuned to watch this. I know that you guys are going to love it. So these are our ingredients here. This is going to look very similar to the watermelon ice cream recipe that I did last week, but the only difference is that we're doing it with the HoneyDew Melon instead, and we have slightly more milk. So we have a HoneyDew Melon, it's very ripe. We have a 1/4 cup of agave, a tablespoon of that almond coconut cream fusion. And this is my own homemade boba. It's very tedious to make, so I didn't put it on camera, but I'm gonna do a separate video about that later. And here we have the almond milk, non-dairy whipped cream, because boba ain't nothing without whipped cream. So yes.
In this section, I'll be cutting our HoneyDew Melon in half. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close to being perfect. Then once it's cut, I'm going to start removing the disgusting looking seeds that are inside the HoneyDew Melon. I mean, I don't know guys, they just gross me out. Okay, so the HoneyDew Melon is all chopped up. Now, I'm just getting rid of the excess hull that's been left over because we don't want any of that inside the mixture, so I'm just making sure it's all gone. And I'll be placing it into the bag and getting ready to freeze it. Freeze in the refrigerator for 2 hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna warm up my homemade boba. And to warm up the boba, you just wait until the water comes to a boil and you pour the boba inside. It's in there, just had to stand back because them hot balls of water was chasing me and trying to get me, man. So I'm just gonna stir this up for about 5 or 10 minutes. Well, not 5 or 10 minutes, however long, just to warm them up because our boba needs to be warm. Okay, so when it's warm enough, we're going to put it back into our bowl and get it ready to serve, get it ready to put inside of our shake that we're about to make. See, they're not pretty, I'll admit that, but they taste just as good as the ones from the restaurants, I swear. HoneyDew Melon is now frozen. I'm gonna put it inside of this blender here, this powerhouse blender that's gonna blend it all, get it all chopped up. So I'm just adding in some to my liking. I'll like fill it up to about 1,000 liters. You guys, I'm in here a cook and don't know my measurements, but fill it up to about where it says 1,000, all right? Now we're gonna add the milk. Now we're about to add the creamer. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of our sweetener, which is agave. This cannot be compromised, you guys. You have to use agave or some type of sweetener. Then we're gonna put just a drop of this because we don't want it to be too green, but we need it to be green enough to look like a honeydew melon.
So I'm filming the blending process. The reason I'm doing a voiceover is because it's just too loud to hear me talk over it. So basically what I'm doing is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just mixing it together, making sure there's no hard chunks of the honeydew melon left over. And I'm just going to continuously do this until the mixture is smooth.